Hello everyone, hope you all are doing good. So it's time for us to start our law revision classes. So we will be starting from today and it would be take us almost 25 to 30 days to cover the entire syllabus. Now I'll quickly take you through the strategy as to what are we going to cover and like what is the pattern of the coverage. So first, we would be covering our source would be only ICI material, complete ICI material, ICI study material in the class. And then my request and I need a promise from you people is to cover relevant questions. Relevant questions, and again, these relevant questions would be from ICA sources, be it RTPs, mock test papers, or previous question papers. So, what are the relevant sources are there? Or there might be few questions in our material as well. So, from all these sources, it's your responsibility to cover the relevant questions that of the topic that we will be covering in the class. So strategy or the pattern of coverage would be our target would be to cover 10 to 15 pages of our ICS study material. So in the class, this would be our task or target to complete. And then, as I told you, at Shastra, our aim is always to complete 100% of the concepts. Okay, concept 100% coverage of concepts is our assurance, and all the relevant questions is something which I request you people to just put a little effort. And every day after the class, if you just search for the relevant questions, it would not take much time. Quickly just go through the questions. If you are interested in doing writing practice, I mean writing without seeing and all this sort of practice, you are really most welcome. You can do that. That really helps. Or else, if you don't think you have so much of time and you're really good at writing, then you can just quickly refer to the question and the way the answer is written in the particular RTP or MTP. That will really help. And trust me, this will help you face the examination confidently if you listen to this particular our everyday class and then the corresponding questions. Okay. Saying this, this would be a strategy for covering the syllabus and always to face an examination confidently. Apart from covering the syllabus, it's also important to put our stress or pressure levels at the minimum possible. Okay, it's always good to have a minimum amount of stress or pressure that will act as a driving force for us to study. That's good, but then having stress or pressure levels at higher level will really impact our productivity, which is not good at this point of time. Always keep your stress or pressure at minimum possible level, and if you still feel that nervousness and all that, we'll always we are always happy to talk to you on this, and then we'll help you to come out of fine. This is our strategy, and now we'll start with our first topic, the Indian Contract Act 1870. Okay, this is the biggest chapter, but then the concept is pretty simple. Just the length, it's just that it is lengthy, but the concept is very simple. Okay, so Indian Contract Act. First, a small introduction as to why chartered accountant should learn our Indian Contract Act. Because day-to-day business environment has become really complex. Gone are those days just giving a word really used to have a huge importance. People used to just stand by the words, but then now coming to the complexities, both the parties entering into the contract are really not confident until that particular contract is in written form. So written document has got lot of importance in our going days, the present days. So that's where it's important for us to understand which contract is valid and which contract is not valid. As a chartered accountant, we should be able to identify the proper contract, and that will help to take right business decisions. Okay, that's where it's important for us to learn the contracts. And now, contract in general terms, everyone knows what is a contract, but then it's important for us to understand it in the sense of law. Be it any law, a general terminology everyone knows: a contract, an agreement, a promise, offer, acceptance. All this in the terms of general usage terminology, everyone knows the meaning of it. But what differs with the people who have studied the law is that we'll get to know that particular terms in the context of law. So now we'll see what law has got to say about this contract. We'll get started. What is a contract?